Hi YouTube viewers, this is Philip. First of all, I want to say welcome to all the people who decided they wanted to review or look at my channel. I appreciate it. I still think I'm the most boring person in the world. But at any rate, just wanted to give you a brief update. I have moved, and in the course of doing so, I had to transfer all my aquariums to a different location. I decided at age 60 I would renovate a 100-year-old house. So I moved all my aquariums, and it was interesting. This is the tank that I originally used in my video, a 75-gallon high-tech tank, and you guys have seen it a lot. But in order to save a lot of my plants, I had to set up one of the tanks quickly. And I decided to use this one, and I have way too many plants to to plant the tank. So, but I do have another tank that I'm going to be setting up very shortly. So I'm going to use a lot of the plants for that. As you can see, a lot of them, they made the transition rather easily. They're still green. But I do need to get them planted, and in this series of videos I'm going to show you how I quickly set up this tank and the different layout I'm using in it. I'm using a lot of driftwood and rock work, as you can tell, but I'm going to play a little bit with scale and depth perception in this tank, and basically so that I can see how it plays out in the 100-gallon tank I'm going to set up shortly. But as you can see, I just recently filled it up. The driftwood's covered in some kind of debris from the gravel, but all of that's going to be cleaned up in the next part of this video, and you'll be able to see how I go about rescaping a tank, especially this one. This is probably going to be one of my favorite tanks because first of all, it's for my eyes only, and yours of course, but it's me playing with a few different elements that I haven't done before in aquascape, so it'll be interesting. So I hope you guys take a look at them, at the series of videos. It's going to be about 3 or 4 videos depending on how I can connect them together. But basically, this is the part where I just recently filled it up full of water, and actually I'm going to start separating the plants in the next part of this video. Keep in mind, this all takes place in one day. Although it may be a series of videos, it all takes place in one day. It's just hard for me to adjust the camera and separate the plants. But I am going to show you a couple of techniques involved in planting some of the plants I'm going to add to the tank, especially the Hygrophila pennatifida, also the hairgrass, the Vallisneria. I've got a lot of cryptocorynes in this tank as well, so I'm going to show you, and a couple I haven't videoed before that I'm going to use in this tank. So it'll be interesting, I hope, and I look forward to you guys watching this series of videos. But again, I want to thank you guys for continuing to subscribe, and if you have any questions about the setup of this tank or a couple of the others I'm going to set up, just let me know. But it's been a chore because, as I said, my primary interests are killifish, so I had a couple of really rare species that I was keeping, and you can only go so far. I'll pan around the room to show you the tanks of where the baby killies are being held, but I had a couple of really rare killies that I had to really keep up with. So those are in my new fish room, sort of. The reason that I couldn't put all my fish out was because of the stand. If you're going to build a stand, you make sure you build the stand in the room. These are young Nothobranchius Citambules simoensis is the group name, but there's a location designation, but they're really rare, and these are from wild parents. and they're actually quite beautiful. I'll show you them later. But at any rate, those are some of the Achilles that I've been keeping, and I'm showing you a small portion primarily because the room's a mess. But at any rate, the guy who built my shelves built them outside of the room, and once we brought it inside, it wouldn't fit. We couldn't get it through the doorway. Consequently, my Achilles are all sitting on plastic shelves, and then I have some in other rooms. But once I get all of those in place and we rebuild the shelves, you'll be able to see a lot of them. But once again, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I look forward to your viewership on this next series of videos on this particular tank. Thank you.